Okay. So, since I am by myself for like ever, and that never happens. And I had a really, really shitty day at work. So, I wanted to make a video, make me feel better and make me feel important. And it's something that I was thinking about all day. Well, actually, okay, so I take it back. I'm kind of glad that I had a super busy day because I woke up thinking about this thing that I was like going to obsess about all day. I even thought about it. I was like, I'm gonna think about it all day. But then I didn't have a chance to. So now, when I can actually talk about it and film it, now I can. So yeah, I guess it kind of worked out. But okay. So I don't know how to start this. Okay. You know the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and thinking you'll get a different outcome or hoping for a different outcome or believing you'll get a different outcome, right? Because obviously, recently I discovered that I may be a little batshit crazy, but I'm not insane. And I'll tell you why. Uh, so if you don't know a lot about me, the one thing about me is, and that I have honed in on after all these years, is I have always needed something or someone to define me. I can't be just me. I can't just have myself. I need something to throw my time into. I need something to obsess over. Let's be real. I need something, whether that's, I think that's an addict thing, I guess. Obviously. A lot of times it's alcohol, a lot of times not for people, not for me. That was a little bit. But a lot of times it's guys. Mostly. Actually, most of my life it's been guys. Yeah. Yeah, and then I figured out that alcohol, you buy alcohol, you don't need dudes. Still not good, don't do it. But, okay, so here's what I realized. For whatever reason, I have it in my mind that, like, if I believe something hard enough, it'll happen. I don't know why. Maybe because when I was a kid, if I really, really wanted something, my parents would get it for me, no matter what. I mean, yeah. It's kind of a cop-out, but I really do. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not even, like, trying to be dramatic about it. This is how bad it is. Okay? I wanted to move to Chicago to do something that was impossible. And I've said this before, so I'm not going to dwell. But I really and absolutely truly believed that if I just moved there, it would happen. No, it didn't. Gotta do more than that. What I should have thought is, okay, once you move there, then you have access to tools to help you get into this thing. But no, my thing was I was going to seduce this guy, and yeah, that's how I was going to get in. And I'm like, I had this thing built up in my mind that I loved this guy so much. And, like, I just felt this connection, and I was like, I've never felt like that before. There has to be a reason that I, like, feel like this. There has to be. So that was what got me, like, there. And it turned out that, no, it's just a feeling. It's just a thought. Just insanity. That's what it is. And you know how I realized that? Because in recent times, now that I have another obsession, another group to throw myself into, Rooster Teeth, now I know. And I made a video all about how I was not going to let myself do that, but, I'm me. But, I'm realizing it now. Okay, so remember how I was like, okay, well, I started freaking out about Danny and John and whatever, and But I was like, okay, we're gonna calm this down. Okay, so I did, and I've got work, I've got school, got work, got my therapist. Just kind of calm down, whatever. But it's gotten to the point that I physically cannot watch videos or stuff with John and Joel now. Like, oh my god. Like, it literally hurts. It hurts me that, like, I don't know them. And it hurts me that, like, I could be doing something with my life, and I'm not. And they are, and they're, like, 3 hours away. And I will also say, and then I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna work at Rooster Teeth. Now, how can I do that? Oh, well, John's hot. I can sleep with John. Ooh, Joel's oldish, but still really hot. Anyway, I could sleep with him. But then I was like, hello, that is the whole problem. You automatically think that you need to get in with a guy to do something. Like, and I think because, and I talked about this with my shrink last week, I think it's because in my mind, I think that it's easier to do that. I mean, because totally way easier to sleep with somebody instead of going to college or something, but that's why I am where I am. So, yeah, and then, okay, and the total wrap up of the situation is last night I had this dream, and I had another dream a couple weeks ago about John Reisinger, and they were both like really, I mean, they were really real. I mean, I swear to God, for like 3 minutes after I woke up, I was like, that happened. It happened. And it was so real and so genuine and so not dirty. It was so normal. Like, we were hanging out somewhere, and like Victoria was like, she really likes you, and he was like, what? And I was like, shut up. And he was like, oh, you want to go get some tacos or something? And I was like, okay. It was just shit like that. So it felt real, but it was like so bad. It was like, it was devastating. It was devastating when I woke up. I cried a little bit. I did. I cried a little bit. But, okay, so then you would think, the alarm in my head goes off, okay, see, I'm having this stuff about him. Obviously, he's got to feel it too. No. No, 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 no. No. That's not what that means. That is not what that means at all. That is restraining order. Yeah. So I did realize that I have these feelings, and they're not about, they're not specifically about, like, they're not about somebody. They're not, well, they are about somebody, but they're not valid, right? They're not valid. It's not a sign from God that I need to be with them. It's not. And it's obviously not a once in a lifetime thing. It's not like a destiny thing, because I've had it before. And the more I pursued it, the worse it got. So that is my thing now. So now I am so freaked out by it, and I know myself that if I do anything related to them or watch them or anything, that I know I'll just start like freaking out and be like, I need to be with it. I need to go. I need to see all of it. So now I'm in this state of terrified panic, and I have to cut off the thing that was making me happy, which is not. It's another addict thing. So, yeah. So I just wanted to throw that out there, that I'm going through that right now. And I would also like to like, put out in the world that I do know that I have a problem, and I do know that I am not that person, and I know even by watching these you might think different, but I am a sane person most of the time. Um so does anybody else does anybody else have that? Like, I asked my shrink, how do you love something normally? Because I can't. There's a 0 to 60. There's no in between. How do you guys deal with it? Anything? Anything? How do you tell yourself that you can't have something just because you want it? Because I don't know what that's like. I really don't. Besides all the other times. But yeah, so please help me. Please. Please. And yeah, cool. Alright. I feel better now. A little bit.